Right, my friends, transfer talk time, and I promise you an update on the centre-back situation, and I am a man of my word, so here we go. You've seen the reports of Jurrien Timber to Liverpool. You've seen the stuff from Wesley Sneijder, I'm sure, saying that he believes he'll go to Liverpool, and a few other bits and pieces. That got me thinking, it got me asking around, and it got me inquiring as to Liverpool's interest in Jurrien Timber. And what I've been replied to with, I should say, is that yes, Liverpool are very much in the market for Jurrien Timber. And yes, Liverpool are very much interested in signing the guy. And I think he could be the one. He could be the one that we look to bring in to replace Joel Matip. My information is that the interest is concrete, that Liverpool have been working on it behind the scenes, and that it's entirely possible. But fee wise, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I've no idea what the transfer fee could be. According to Wesley Sneijder, he believes it would be a huge fee that would take him away from Ajax. Ajax, of course, need to free up some money as they need to cover the losses during COVID and stuff. So Jurrien Timber to Liverpool, maybe we wait for the likes of Fabrizio. We wait for others to confirm it, but I'm getting positive vibes from the people that I've reached out to, but I'm not for 1 second saying it's a done deal. Now, with regards to price, haven't got a clue. No idea what to expect. But it makes sense if you add in the Verge stuff as well. You know, we've seen Verge speaking about Gakpo before he signed for Liverpool, and Verge is being complimentary of Timber as well. And I'm not going to say if it's the right choice or the wrong choice, because hand on heart, I don't know enough about Jurrien Timber to know if Liverpool are going for the right guy or not. But it does seem like that interest is absolutely concrete. So watch this space is basically all I'm going to say to you. Now, I want to know from you guys as well, having watched Timber, do you think he's good enough? We know that he can cover in probably a couple of positions for Liverpool in the defensive line. So, yeah, exciting stuff. If we ended a transfer window with Jurrien Timber, Alexis Mac Allister, and let's say Nicolo Barella and another DM, I will be over the moon. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good potential move for Liverpool? Have you seen a fee mentioned? Now, we know Jurrien Timber has said previously that there was an agreement in place between himself and Ajax that he stayed for this season and that he will be allowed to move on at the end of the season. But again, I haven't got a clue with regards to price, but the links are verified, the links are genuine, and Liverpool are weighing up the possibility of Jurrien Timber as the centre-back choice to come in and replace the potentially outgoing Joel Matip. On that, though, let's talk about another player who may be potentially leaving Liverpool Football Club, and that is Kelleher. Brentford apparently have turned their noses up to Liverpool's £15 million valuation of the Irish shot stopper, and I think they're absolutely away with the fairies. I think £15 million for Kelleher is a bargain, considering he's been brought through at Liverpool, probably the best club in the world for coaching goalkeepers, working with Alisson Becker, with Taffarel, with Achterberg, and the rest of Liverpool's goalkeepers and goalkeeping coaches. I think it's crazy if Brentford think 50 million is too much, but you know, it's their decision to make, and I hope Liverpool hold firm with their valuation because I believe it's fair. Also, Mason Mount, there's growing expectations, according to The Guardian and other journalists as well, that Mason Mount will leave Chelsea this summer. They believe that talks about an extension of his contract at Chelsea are, well, not happening. So will Liverpool sign him or not? I genuinely don't know. We know he's been linked high and wide to Liverpool Football Club. I can see how we could fit into our system, albeit I don't want it to be for crazy money. I'm comfortable 40, 50 million quid. Certainly feel like Jurgen Klopp will get a tune out of Mason Mount if we sign him, but he wouldn't be in my top list of priorities, if I'm being entirely honest. If he comes, we'll welcome him, we'll wish for the best, but yeah, I would have other thought processes myself. So, Alexis Mac Allister. A lot of you guys in our chats and on social media have been saying that you're worried about this Champions League talk, that he wants to go to a club with Champions League football. I say, relax, don't be worried about it too much. Liverpool may get there this season, and even if they don't, just remember our manager's words. Never has he had a conversation with any player where they have said specifically that they're only coming because they want Champions League football, or they wouldn't come if there wasn't Champions League football. It's up to these players to qualify for Champions League football. And I believe Liverpool Football Club, if we sign Alexis Mac Allister or the right midfielders, will be well placed to continue our tradition of playing in the Champions League. Yes, we may miss out this season, but I fully believe it will be a once-off mistake, and I wouldn't get too stressed about it if I were Liverpool fans. Certainly, I think it's just more people trying to drive clicks. United are interested, other clubs are interested, but we're quite far along. You've seen that from many journalists. The fee looks like it's about 70 million. We've seen 150 grand a week reported in wages. And we've also seen that the talks are going nicely. Now, nothing is confirmed yet, but I believe it won't be a yes or no because of Champions League football. It'll be because of the vision, the project, the manager, and how we'll fit into Liverpool's team. So, back to Jurrien Timber. A couple of people are saying that he will probably go to Liverpool. I think, I told you what I think. Liverpool's interest is certainly real on Timber. A couple of people have confirmed that to me today, as I mentioned at the start of this video. Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane is going to leave Bayern Munich in the summer, and one season there, and it just hasn't worked out. Now the question is, where will he go? How much will he cost? And will he come back to Liverpool? Well, the last part, no, he won't come back to Liverpool that I'm aware of, nor do I think it's a good idea. Also, where will he go? Well, who's going to pay his wages? Because he's on about €400,000 a week at Bayern Munich. That's a wage that we're not going to pay. So Chelsea, perhaps, PSG, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think you'll see him in a Liverpool shirt again. With regards to Manuel Ugarte, some bad news doing the rounds today. Fabrizio Romano has mentioned that Jorge Mendes is taking care of Manuel Ugarte's potential transfer. We know the release clause from Sporting Lisbon is €60 million, but the bad news is there are 3 Premier League clubs interested, but according to a lot of other journalists, Liverpool are not one of those 3 clubs. And as much as we want it to be true, I kind of do believe that that we aren't interested, or at least that he isn't going to be somebody who we look to bring in. As much as I disagree with that, I do get the feeling that the English journalists are on the mark with this one, and we aren't one of those clubs, unfortunately. Ben Jacobs has been speaking again about Liverpool's chances of signing Alexis Mac Allister, and he said that Liverpool feel positive about the chances of getting the Argentinian international World Cup winner over the line, and have had good initial contact with the player. So that is where we are at with regards to the latest transfer news and stories. I want to know your take on it, especially around the Ugarte stuff, around the Jurrien Timber links. I mean, should I be getting excited about Jurrien Timber? Honestly, I don't know, because I've not watched much of him. Even when I have seen games he's been involved in, he hasn't been a player that I've been keeping my eye on. But if it's good enough for Virgil van Dijk, if Virgil van Dijk thinks he's good enough, who am I to second guess the great man? So, Jurrien Timber, potentially. Alexis Mac Allister, I would say probably. And after that, who knows? I do love the idea that somebody said, and I think it was Neil Jones, keep an eye on the Barella situation. Liverpool are admirers. That would be amazing. If you get Barellister, yes, I said Barellister, that would be brilliant. Mac Allister, Barella, that'd do me very fine. Who's the central defensive midfielder choice? Don't know. Will it be Lavia from Southampton? They've been relegated. We know Manchester City, I think, have first refusal on bringing him back to the Etihad. Will they trigger that or not? Probably not. And 50 million was mentioned there. So that is it from me. That is the latest transfer talk update. Now it is over to you to let me know your thoughts. Don't forget, do drop a like on the video. And of course, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. You're going to be watching this on Wednesday, most likely. So don't forget, we will be doing a watch along of the Abu Dhabi Blues against Real Madrid for a place in the Champions League final over in the Anfield Agenda Twitch channel. You will find the link to that in the description of this video. And also Thursday, all eyes for us will be on St James's Park, where Newcastle take on Brighton. A result for Brighton there gives us a real hope at top 4. So again, hope you can join us for that one. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.